Hello, and welcome to ProgRUSHion. Last time we lost again. It is what it is. We're tied up, and today is Genesis Master Road, the last set of the Sevens era, and our chance to claw back into the lead, hopefully, with our tiebreaker. Um, at the very least, silver lining, we've gotten Dark Rooker banned with our third loss since banning Dark Liberation. So hopefully that should even the playing field a little bit. Jira has for a while now had access to back row when we essentially haven't, because she knows that we don't have Dark Rooker, so we can't really punish doing that. So that opens up some options. Of course, there's the Night Vision, the Phantom Pigeon, uh, sort of strategy from a few sets ago that I tried, and um, I was able to get in for game exactly once with that, and outside of that, I just kind of won from, generic good stuff. I'd like to try that again, especially now that I can back it up with more back row. I can run some stuff that isn't necessarily specific to the Winged Beast stuff, though those traps are really good, and I would like to be able to use them. We also just have more options for Winged Beast stuff. Plus, we crafted Necroman the Third last time, and there sure is a level 3 normal Winged Beast that we can summon with it, which should help with our consistency. And then yeah, we'll see what we do. I, I'm talking like I'm gonna build that just because I think that's likely. I am gonna still look through my options. It's possible we get something in this set that I think is worth building around. The problem is, as usual, I've looked through this set and honestly I'm not really impressed. It seems kind of weak. I am still gonna go over some of the more interesting things in here, but yeah, I guess let's just go ahead and start. I've picked out a few highlights. Our legend card this set is the Creator, which is basically a monster reborn on legs, but worse because it has to be from your graveyard and you have to pitch a card. So I don't know why you would ever use it. I guess this is reusable if it lives a turn. The problem is you have to tribute summon it in attack position. It has to survive a turn, and then you have to switch it to defense for it to be able to actually make use of that stat. Unless, of course, they walk into it. But I'd rather just play Monster Reborn if I really want something like this. If I want access to this effect. If I was playing the Thunder deck, it'd be worth considering, which, for the record, that is one of the things in this set. The other big one that Jira was talking about is the Reptile theme, which most of the cards do not seem very good. They're based around paying life points and then okay effects that require you to have lower life points than your opponent or to have low life points specifically. And then this boss has nothing to do with that. This one just gains attack equal to the number of cards in graveyard, which, with how fast rush is and how many cards you're putting in grave with tribute summoning stuff, like at the very least, when you tribute summon this, it's going to go up to 22. And presumably, if you can clear out the rest of your hand, then turn 1 this is already 24, which is not bad at all. Turn 2 you can probably put at least a couple more cards in, and then it hits over Dragius and the like. So if there was a reason to play the Reptile deck, I think it's this. We'll see how our pulls go. If I pull, a couple of these and a good Reptile core, like maybe. But yeah, for now, I'm kind of lukewarm on it. Sense a Duckbill, this is for the Thunder deck. This is basically just Phoenix Dragon for Thunders, and, well, I like Phoenix Dragon, and, miss it since it got banned, so this is a decent reason to play that. Here's one of the Thunder boss monsters. This one is just a 25 that gains 300 and does piercing. Nothing too exciting, but, it's solid. And one interesting thing to consider is, like, if I really wanted to, I could go all in on, like, a 7-axis, like, mountain aggro. Like, if I got more copies of mountain, there's a ton of level 7 Thunders, Dragons, and Winged Beasts, and they all get boosted by mountain, and that could be kind of an angle. With only one mountain in the deck, though, I don't know that that's worth it. That said, it can't be popped by Dark Rooker. Jira's gonna have to use, like, Hammer Crushes or other things like that to get rid of them, and, yeah, so that's a thing to consider. But anyway, moving on. We have a new Dragon Fusion here of Miragius and the Dragon, and this would be something to consider if I wanted to go harder into the like a dedicated Dragon Fusion deck. The problem is one of the best cards in that is, or rather just one of the fusions, sort of requires you to have only dragons and high dragons in the grave, and I don't have the sports dragons, like, at all. My options for tribute engines are basically just Karibot and the Necroman the Third thing, which, you know, those are not dragons. So that's gonna make this a little worse. I think the fusion decks are already kinda bricky, unless you're able to really make it work with a lot of deep draw, but meh. So I don't know about this. This card is good though. Make up to 3 face-up monsters in your opponent's field, lose 1500, and then it can make up to 2 attacks. Like, this is essentially, you know, this can do up to like 6,000 damage with that. If you are able to reduce their attack down to 0, of course. Or if you can attack directly, you know, if your opponent has some really big guys, and you know, there's a possibility that this will sometimes do more damage, and it also gets around things that, like, you know, when your monster gets attacked, lower the attacking monster's attack type battle traps. There are, of course, direct attack ones, but anyway, this card is cool and good. So, you know, it's something I might end up playing at some point. I just don't think that the Dragon Fusion package is really, like, consistent enough at the moment. Here's some reptile stuff. This is a decent removal piece. It's basically Tribute to the Doomed, but it takes an extra card, so not really, but like, with 2, being able to, if you're pitching 2 monsters, you can almost certainly get over the level requirement for like anything that Jira would put on board. You know, even level 9s. All I would need is like a level 7 and then basically anything else to pitch. You know, if it was, I guess it's a shame that you can't just pitch 2 monsters that are 0 tributes to make it work, but whatever. You know, this is a card I would probably run if I was on reptiles. Destruct Turtle Meteor. This is kind of an interesting card. I actually really like this design because it's essentially, if you're building up to your boss, then, you know, you can place your 2 tributes on board, make them lose attack, which doesn't matter. Make your opponent's thing lose attack, and then you tribute over them anyway, and then you can get in. The problem is it's level 8 or lower. I don't know why it's like that, but it's you're just not going to be able to get over a level 9 that way, which sucks. But Trail Blitzing Thunderblast. This is, I just wanted to point this out. It's Heat Flash, but Thunders get it. It's really interesting which types they decide to give that type of spell trap to, and which ones they decide to give something else to. I don't think I have it in here, but the reptiles have a weird version where they like look at the top card of their deck first or something, and then they get to destroy something. It's like this plus something else. I don't know. Mark You the Magical Mist. This is a strange card because it works with Summon Skull, but it's also for Thunders. You get to destroy shit. It does lock you out of attacking, but like, if you just need to out like a big thing, this is not the worst card for that. Now you do have to have things with high attack, and they have to have things with low defense. And unfortunately, I think the fusions do have relatively high attack. Well, sorry, the fusions do have relatively low defense, so it's but you know, worth considering if we're running Thunders, which I don't think we will be. But Electrical Discharge. This is a recycle and a battle trap, so that's pretty nice. And then a little bit of burn on top, just because why not? So, you know, the Thunder stuff is not terrible. Lastly, I'd like to point out Maid's Baneful Gift here. This is a kind of just a support piece for Necromaidana. If you have her in grave, then you get to bring her back. The drawing 2 cards is like essentially neutral, because if you're drawing cards on your opponent's turn, it's not going to open anything up unless you have another trap that lets you like discard cards to do something. But that seems too gimmicky of an interaction to really rely on. Mostly this is just get Necromaidana back. And it's interesting because, you know, obviously this doesn't really do anything unless you do have Necromaidana in the grave. But like, you know, depending on the strat, if you're milling a lot, if you are deep drawing to the point that you can get to Nana consistently, worth noting, I can't actually craft Nana even if I want to, because as we discovered last time, Dueling Book is not going to allow us to run more than one copy of any card that is currently limited in real Rush Duel, even though, even if we tried to play unlimited or anything, which really sucks. And so after this episode, we're probably going to be switching over to a different simulator, which is kind of annoying because I prefer the manual simulation of Dueling Book. But yeah, just to allow the series to not be restricted by the I guess short-sightedness of the Dueling Book devs, we're going to be doing that. But for this time, at the very least, I don't have access to a second Nana, even if I want to. But a one and one might not be the worst thing ever. Also, just to get traps engraved if I'm doing the night vision sort of strat. So yeah. Anyway, that's basically it for this pack. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the pack simulator, and let's go ahead and open 30 packs. I don't really know what I'm expecting, but if I get good stuff for the Reptile and Thunder, we'll have a look at it. So yeah, 30 packs. Okay. Yeah, we got the Main's Baneful Gift. I guess this is... I'm like, why is this in the rare slot? But I guess it is only a rare, and it's a decently statted 0 tribute reptile, so fair enough. It is interesting that normal monsters are still, viable nowadays. Royal Rebel's Echo, by the way, is bad. There's, hardly any targets for this, especially the level 7 one to get the bonus effect. Execute Fina is kind of interesting. I don't think, it technically helps you get over stuff, but, you need something else on board first, so, meh. There is a whole archetype coming out of this at some point. I don't know if they sort of slowly trickle it out, or if this is just, a single preview card before it comes out properly later, but... Clawmeleon. Let's see. This one lets you give piercing. Okay. Another reptile. This one gains attack if you have lower life points. Fiery Infernally. This is dedicated to giving me all the reptile stuff, huh? This one is the effect seems kind of good. I seem to remember having some fuck ass requirement though, so. is the card with the best name in the damn set. Hormone Gun McQueen, the magnificent shit you're in. We just have Metal Megallion. This one's just a simple, gains 600 attack, so that's not bad. Doesn't get over anything really meaningful though. Ether F Striker, there are a bunch of other fusions in here, including some Thunder stuff, but I didn't think it was particularly great. Mecha it trains. If I had a second to trains, I would consider this because I think that this is a really cool sort of thing. The problem is you'd need to get access to both of them, special summon both of them, then fuse them, and then the test to bring it back. It's kind of win more. I don't think it's ever really happening. So Clawmeleon, okay. Ultimate Fighting Spirit. I think this is a baseball support card. Spy Observation, here we go. Yeah, activate top card of your deck, place on either top or bottom. You don't even get to, draw or anything. It's just Destroy Spell Trap. I mean, it's, that's fine, I guess. It's still a bonus, but it's just funny. Okay. Buried Shield. It's for, the worms, I think. Another Hormone Gun McQueen. That's for the Fire Beast, if you couldn't tell. Release Wrath. Don't know what that does. Nothing interesting if I didn't point it out, I guess. This one's okay. This one lets you add a reptile normal to hand. So it helps in tribute summoning, I guess. I'll probably run that. I don't know why it's in the rare slot though. Shadowflower Wish. Lets you bring back some plants. I don't remember what the requirement is. It's giving me a lot of the reptile stuff, but not the big payoff that I would want. Stormbolt Destroyer. I guess this is technically a payoff. It just lets you bring back a Thunder normal there. Level 4 or lower Thunder normal, no less. Shadowflower Wish again. Lightning Bringer Spirit. I don't remember what this one does. Oh, this is basically just a Whispering Fairy, but worse. Ooh, there's the Miragia Star. Okay, it's good to have one of those just in case I want to run that later. Endless Romance Blitz is a psychic support. Germaliu. Huh. Alright, just a 1500 attack. Normal pyro, sure. I don't even remember. I think yeah, that's sorry. I don't look at the the normal monsters when I go through these because I just sort of assume they're irrelevant unless they're part of a series. Lawan Adventurers. It's a strange coincidence because I've been actually keeping up with the Rush Duel news recently, and I just saw that this is like getting a reprint in a new set in 2026. Plant normal 1500. Okay, sure, I'll be happy with that. 2 more packs to try to get the reptile payoff if I want any chance of playing that. Semitarasu the Divine Ruler, not impressed. This one requires you to. I think this is. I don't know what the type is. It doesn't say. But I think it's like Celestial Warrior or something. It's like warriors plus fairies. Okay, last pack. Can I get the Ecdysis Caesar Leon? No, it's Seven's Road Sorcerer. This is, I believe you send 3 face-up spellcasters to grave to special summon this level 7 spellcaster, and if you summon Seven's Road, then you get to bring back Seven's Road Witch. And there's a fusion of those 2 that I didn't pull. Not that I would really consider anyway. I don't really have the spellcaster core. So yeah, really not a very impressive showing there. I guess I'll have a look at my options and yep, save. And I would be very surprised if you see any cards from that set in my deck, but I'll pass you over to Jira's pulls and see you in the deck building.
Hello friends. Today we are opening Genesis Master Road, which is the final pack of the Sevens era, which is kind of crazy that we're already at the end of the Sevens era. But here we are. We won last time with me being kind of sleepy because I just woke up. I hope we can get another win this time. But first, before I talk about what I'm hoping will happen with Genesis Master Road, let's open up 3 packs of this pack, the battle pack thing. That's actually pretty cool because reptiles is one of the things I'm interested in. Remember when we had to craft this card? Good times, good times. That's another reptile. Another one of that. Can we get the 3rd reptile? Figured not. Whatever. Let's save this to our binder and then, whoops. Let's save this to our binder and then figure out what we're doing. Okay, so the thing with Genesis Master Road is there's a bunch of cards in it. There's a Materion support. It's for the reptile one, which I think isn't that great, but it's a big guy, and it's more Materion support. Reptiles I think are cool, but we have to pull a high number of them. There's Shadowflower support in here, and there's some like minor psychic musician stuff. And there's Thunder stuff, which sounds cool too. Let's open 30 packs of Genesis Master Road. We did lose Dark Rooker, but I have hope that we can play something cool without Dark Rooker, and that it's not a crutch that we need to win. That's a fine reptile. It's fire, so that's there's like a reptile for each attribute. This is the Earth one. I think there's multiple Earth ones though. And first pack, we got the cover card. I don't know if we're going back to spellcasters, especially because I don't think we have the other fusion material, but who knows? Snake Clown's pretty cool. Uh, that's for baseball stuff, which I want to play, but it requires multiple high crafts. So this is one of the reptile trap cards. That's actually pretty dang good. Armored Lizard is pretty good too. This is cool if we're on Warriors, but I don't think we're going to be playing Hero of the East. Another reptile, but I think it's a different subset of reptiles. Executives become good later, but I don't know if they're good now. Jurassic Oasis, and then level 4, the 1500 attack normal pyro. That's Shadowflower Flurry, which is the worst of the 2 or 3 Shadowflower cards, but we'll take it. That's a Thunder Fusion, another one of those. We don't have Sakuretsu armor because it's a video game promo, magazine promo, and it's a legend. I don't know if it's worth crafting right now. That's a. I think that's one of the boss monsters for dinosaurs. That's not dinosaurs, reptiles. If I said dinosaurs, I apologize in the past. Maid's Baneful Gift is pretty good. If a monster you control is destroyed by battle, you draw 2 cards and revive and deck Maid Nana from your graveyard. The issue is it has to be the last attack, basically, because Nana only has 1100 attack. And I think its defense isn't that great either. Another Thunder Fusion, another Fire Turtle thing. The Psychic Fusion's pretty good. Baseball stuff, Royal Rumble stuff. This might be something. That's for Maximum Monsters. It's fine, I guess. That's pretty dang good, but we don't have either of the fusion materials. We would need to craft 2 like high rarity cards, which I don't think is gonna happen. Another Snake Clown's fun. That's fine, I guess. I don't think we're gonna be on the Warrior stuff. Maku's fine, I guess. I don't think we can get Summon Skull, right? That's one of the better reptile cards. The issue is we need a high rarity boss. Like we need the other boss monster for reptiles to work. Not that one. There's another reptile that's really important. This is pretty good for thunders, I think. We might play thunders, who knows? Another one of these, didn't ask for that. Another one of those is fine. Mostly, oop, and we got the Materion fusion. We can draw 2 cards and then ditch a card, or we can make reptiles lose 1,000. This is mostly going to be for rummaging. We fusion summon this to rummage a bunch with a 3k body, basically. It'll be good for our rummaging aspect of it. And there's the other plant fusion. That's all I could have asked for. No, because there's one Shadowflower spell that's not the best card in the world, but I do want it. But I don't know if we're going to pull it. We can hope. We can hope. Didn't need another Shadowflower Fury. And there it is. This card becomes pretty dang big. It's a 2300 that gains 100 for each card in your graveyard by, I think, discarding a card? Maybe not. But either way, it becomes massive, so that's really helpful. Even as a general thing, like a general guy, I think it's good, because I don't think it's reptile specific. This is kind of nothing. Oh, it's a plant. That's a 1500 plant. That's actually something. That might actually be pretty good. I thought that was something else. I don't know why didn't think that was a plant. We got a new Ant Rebellion card. There's a pretty good reptile, so that's something. We got both cover cards and the Materion, so that's nice. I don't think we can play this either, though, because I think it needs the dragon or whatever. There's another reptile. That's pretty cool. There was a card that I was hoping for in the battle pack that's like a 1800 reptile that's 1 tribute, but we don't need that. That's a decent psychic card. Can I get the other Shadowflower spell? I kind of just need the other Shadowflower spell and as many reptiles as they can give us. Didn't need a second of that. The other Shadowflower spell is like a common though, so I should be able to craft it if we lose or something. I don't know if it's worth a craft, but who knows. I think that's an okay card for Thunders. I don't need more of the Psychic Boss. I don't need a third of that. Is that the third of a fourth? A fourth? I don't need 4 of that. Goodness. Uh, Nothing really to talk about with these. We do have a bunch of the Thunder bosses, which is nice. Um, that's for worms. I think it's if your opponent summons a monster while you have a field spell out. That might actually be worth running if we're on the plant deck, because that has forest. But it might be too specific. But who knows? Oh, that's everything. Uh, that's fine, I guess. We didn't pull the plant spell that I wanted, but I think we got mostly everything else. And everything we didn't get, we can get with crafts. So I think that's a fine pull. I'm going to lock this in, not that I have a choice or whatever. And I'll see you guys at the deck building.
I don't know what you're thinking, to be honest. Because I don't really know what to say about this one. It's a little bit of dragons, a little bit of winged beasts. I wanted the opportunity to run back Night Vision. Where is he? Yeah. Wanted the opportunity to run back Night Vision. Because I can actually run traps now without worrying about them getting Dark Good consistently. Obviously there's still stuff like Hammer Crush in the format, but that's fine. I'm not gonna get burned for that, and it's not like repeatable. So yeah, I changed the lineup a little bit. Heartbreak Look is the best one by far. Counter I only have 2 of, but it's decent. It's kind of like a battle trap, right? And Clown Clock is like in theory really good when it goes off, but funnily enough, I was like rewatching. I want to say it was a Sealed Showdown actually, where they were running. It was one of the early ones. They're running some ritual stuff, and one of them was saying something about like, oh, I don't want multiple of the ritual spell clogging out my hand with only one of the monsters or whatever. So I think they pulled like 3 of the spell and 2 of the monster, one of them, and so it was like, okay, I'll just run 2 of each instead of all 3 copies because I don't want the third one to rot, right? You never want to see that extra one. You want the parity, or you want the monster to be able to be like used as tribute for something. Anyway, so by that same logic, I'm like, I really don't want to be seeing Clown Clock if I have not gotten Night Vision. And Night Vision, I only have the 1 copy. I'm not crafting another one. So not gonna have it in my grave that often. If I could get it engraved, then sure, maybe I would run 3 Clown Clock, but I just have the 1. If I get it before Night Vision, oh well. Which does mean that Night Vision is not as recurable, but this deck is not, as like tunneled into gotta get night vision out. Like that's a nice payoff I can do. Maybe I can hold on to it for a turn. But it's basically just there's a bunch of good level 7 winged beasts. And by a bunch I mean I guess exactly these three. I considered crafting Darkness Crested Hawk because I do expect Jira to be on the Metarion stuff, which is all lights, and so that would kind of like be like a counter pick. It'd be really nice if I just had that card anyway. If I did, I would run it, but it's really not worth crafting. As you can see, I've crafted Graceful Charity, which I hemmed and hawed on a bit. I considered like maybe I want to get a second ship of 7 treasures. So I can continue running Tribute to the Doomed, but honestly, one of these days I'm going to want Graceful Charity anyway, because it is just probably the best legend spell, so I said I'll just do it now. It's a good opportunity. And it's good in basically any deck. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have too many traps because like ultimately you don't want to be drawing too many spell traps and then not being able to summon stuff. I messed around with the ratios. I'm relatively happy with these. Tenacity Dragon is basically the best zero tribute dragon that I have just because it helps me OTK. This is like the best just vanilla bird. I've got Niwatori in here as a Necroman target. Baby Dragon is another Necroman target. Bomb Heart doesn't come up that much with such a low spell trap count, but it could. Beast Number is here just for these three technically, I guess, which is kind of questionable maybe, but it's fine. It's still a zero tribute. I can just use it for normal fodder. Nana's in here. Consider running mains being full gift in main. Put it inside instead. And now that I have access to 7-0, it's a good generic thing. Like Dragon Casters was a thing. It doesn't synergize with Mountain, but like it's just a good level 7, and I do actually have a pretty decent variety of attributes in here. In fact, I think the only thing I'm missing is water. I don't have a ton of lights, which would have been nice to I could then run Lightning Volcondor and like pitch a light to do something. I think it reduces the attack or something like that of the thing that was the same of like opponent's monsters at the same attribute as the thing you pitched. Don't have enough lights to really make that viable. It's basically just Bomb Heart and Dragius, I think. Oh, and Nana. I don't want to be pitching Nana. So yeah, that's basically it. I think this is the best dragon trap. In terms of other traps, yeah, I didn't think anything was really worth running. And we're not at the stage where we can run, let multiple legends of like different card types. So otherwise, I would probably throw in a trap hole, get rid of like a Neotoria Beast Summoner or something. But anyway, that's basically it. See you in the games.
Did Materion get more support this set? Yeah, it did. Did we have cool Thunder stuff that we could probably play? Yeah, probably. Is Materion probably like an objectively better decision than this? I think you could argue that, but we're playing something different because I played Materion the last few weeks. Instead, we're playing Flower Fang again, or Shadow Flower, whatever you want to call them, but a different form of them than we did before. Previously, we played it as a control deck where we used a bunch of traps with Dark to loop Darkrooker and the 2400 defense Shadowflower Gatling and Kunoichi. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. And this time we're playing it slightly differently. Autumn took our Darkrooker from us. So instead, we're going to play a different kind of control tool in order to close out the game, control the board until we can close out the game. Um, the Shadow Flower stuff is mostly the same. We have Flower Fang Beauty Gekka, we have the Earth normal monsters that she can loop in order to create a recursion loop of sorts to tribute summon big guys. But instead of Gatling and Kunoichi or whatever, we're going to be summoning Yami Ruler, which during the turn it's summoned, we can change it to defense mode and lock both of us out of tribute summoning level 7 or higher monsters until my next turn, which should keep Autumn off of big guys. We're going to fill our graveyard with other tools like Elegant Firebird Harpuya and Multi-Strike Dragon Dragius and Ancient Arise Dragon and Seven's Road, which all mill or discard a card. And we also have Tenacity Dragon, which mills a card, and Rhythmical Performer, which mills both of us. And if Autumn mills a spell trap, we draw a card. We also have Graceful Charity in order to fill our graveyard as well. Why do we want to fill our graveyard? Well, not only does it fill our graveyard with these earth monsters that Gekka can bring back to our hand, but in addition, it also triggers and helps our final end piece, which is Ecdysis Caligulon, we're going to stall the game with Yami Ruler and Graveyard Recursion to set up defenses with a bunch of these cool trap cards until we can get Caligulon out, which gains 100 attack for each card in our graveyard. And whenever I tested this, I usually got this out when we had 20 or so cards in our graveyard, which makes it like a 4,000 guy. We're going to drain attack with Tenacity Dragon and hopefully close out games. Our ideal kind of board is tribute summoning Caligulon, and then tribute summoning something else. It doesn't really matter what. Normal summoning Tenacity Dragon, using its effect to mill a card to make something lose 400 attack, and then hopefully kill them with the 4,000 plus 3,500 to 4,000 plus Caligulon, and then hopefully kill with a Dragius or a huge Sevens Road. We also have various attributes in our graveyard, including a Wind Plant that is a normal monster, which can help Sevens Road Magician, as well as darks, lights, earths, all that good stuff. Um, Upstart King Rex is not the best card in the game, but I think it's pretty okay. If Autumn fully sets their board, we get an extra draw. Autumn does too, but that doesn't really matter for the most part, because they're going to get that draw anyway next turn, and there's no hand traps or anything. Um, we still have the Graceful, we still have Spell Trap Removal. I expect Autumn to be on a trap-based deck, so I'm kind of worried. There was a world where I almost played Jinzo instead of Graceful Charity as our legend, but I'm not doing that. I think we need the Graceful Charity for some more draw power. Our side deck is weird because it's more traps that we can run. It's more draw power with Heavenly Protection. If she is on a trap deck, we do have Hammer Crush. We also have the Karibots in the side because they didn't contribute much to this. They weren't really needed with the Gekkas and the Sports Dragons and the Earth Plants or whatever. Necromade Nana is in the side, and some of you are going to think that's crazy, but this is a level 8, this is a level 8. We only have 4 level 7s in the entire deck, and she only works on level 7s. If we end up having to switch things up, I could see us adding Necromade Nana from the side and adding one of the, something like a Gatling to be another 7. We also have Flowerfang Spores, which revives a plant monster. I don't think this is really needed right now, but it is a great card. And Forest is pretty dang okay if we need more of a beatdown strategy. Um, we're also on more traps. Laughing Grass is not great in here because it specials a plant from our hand, but all of our plants are tiny. If we put these two back in for whatever reason, that might be okay. Sakuretsu Force is kind of just another barrier that shuffles 3 instead of 1. It makes it lose 500 instead of 400. It's just kind of another copy of Barrier, to be honest. Solo Performance is solo performance. Um, Maid's Present is good, but we don't have a Nana, so if we side in the Nana, we might add in the Present. And then Mismatch Revelry is just another decent, fine trap card. It's not the best, but it can save our life. The extra deck is nothing. We can't make any of these cards. Uh, we didn't. Uh, we didn't pull in a Trons, a Trains, whatever, however you pronounce it. We didn't pull any of her, so and you need two, so we can't really play her. And then this card is not really worth putting in the fusion and the other big guys or whatever. The rest of the extra deck is here just to trick Autumn into thinking that we're on Materion again, so she plays against that at the start. Us losing Dark Rooker was a insanely huge hit for us. It like really fucking hurts. But I think this is also pretty good. So we're going to control the game with Yami Ruler, fill our graveyard with stuff that does self-mill and discard stuff, and then hopefully get out a big tribute guy, get out the big reptile. It becomes like a 4,000 attack guy, and then we can swing for game very easily. Hopefully, that's what happens. I know the Materion is probably objectively better in most senses, but I think this is a fun deck. I like the trap control aspect. I love me some big fucking monsters, and I wanted to play something different. So, for the sake of difference and for the sake of variety, and so the Autumn doesn't like, what's the word? What's the fucking word? Hate play, like hate build, I guess, against Materion or something. Uh, this might knock her off. Like she's probably gonna play with Materion in mind, going against Materion. But I'm just yapping at this point. I've started a lot at the end, and I'm not re-recording this. So let's get into the games. This may be the final game on Dueling Book, and this is the final game of the Sevens era. So let's hopefully end it off with a win. We're tied, but I have intentions to break that tie and have me come out on top and win the Sevens era. So wish me luck, And let's get into those fucking games.
All right, it's time for the games. I have,
Yeah,
just the best password for this one. It's a hormone gun McQueen.
I'm confused by a lot of things right now, but I'm rolling with it.
So it's the tiebreaker. Where
Yeah,
you managed to tie out the
and
series and
it's the final of the
of
Sevens
Sevens
era or
era.
whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So she'll have to see who is the ultimate champion. But I just want to say in advance, if you win, it's because of
Yeah.
Dark Rocker in the other games. Anyway, I don't have my dice. I always fucking
I
forget
know
this
I
shit.
know some people could argue because the list or whatever that we keep use to keep track of wins doesn't have episode 0 on it. So I'm sure some people would be like
I'm
episode
not
0 should
counting
count,
that.
and
I'm not counting that. That
so
was
it's actually
pretty.
not tied. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, and I have to roll again.
Now that we're in the at the end of the Sevens era, I think we kind of like um
Good luck, duelist.
okay, you choose. You too. I think it probably we kind of exaggerated how much of a mistake it was to start with the structure decks, I think, or the starter decks or
Well,
whatever.
it impacted a lot early on.
But the thing is, from what I can tell, like even if we didn't do that, we would still probably find some way to play. I
Dragon
don't know, like
Casters.
Spellcaster Dragon Slap, yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
was all
can't
that was
open my
worth playing
soda.
for ages.
This is just the most beautiful start to an episode. I can't find my dice. I
Hell
can't
yeah.
open my fucking can of drink. There we go.
Because it was either, from what I could tell, you were either on Spellcasters, Dragons, or a Dark Rooker control. And even then, Dark Rooker control kind of played the Dragon core thing, like the same core little guys as the Dragon deck,
Right.
I think.
Um. All right. Hmm. This is it's kind of unfortunate for a starting hand. Suppose I will have to simply.
I'm scared because Dark Rooker's gone, so you're probably on a fucking deck that's like a million traps. Because there are traps. Yeah, I kind of figured. Okay.
Go ahead.
Um,
Since your ass wanna act.
I'm gonna normal summon Lindo, the Shadow Flower Warrior.
Yeah.
Invading Nature
Sure.
on this one.
Damn it. You didn't roll, so it didn't count.
It's not rent. It's not. It doesn't have to be random. Now a weird card, Rhythmical Performer.
Okay. Is this from the new
We
set?
both. I don't know. I think it might be from a set or two ago.
Okay.
We both mill a card, and if you mill a spell trap, I get to draw one card.
Alright.
Okay. I'll set a card.
Yep.
I'll set a card.
Okay.
1400 into your bomb heart.
Why is it 14? Am I stupid?
Oh, 13. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
I got it. Stat switch.
That's right.
There's no way this isn't gonna go poorly. 500 into your set just in case. Yeah, that's 600.
Yeah. Alright.
And then pass to you.
Okay. Right, well, I think there's no better way to start this turn than with a graceful charity.
Oh heck, I
Freshly
forgot you got.
crafted.
Heck yeah.
Draw
We both
3
have one of
and
these now.
discard 2. Let's see, what am I discarding?
Apparently, like things were going so well before Graceful Charity. Like there were multiple legends that were all worth using. And then Graceful Charity got printed, and it's like, you're an idiot if you're not playing Graceful. If that's not your legend,
Mm-mm.
there's very few. Like, I think there's some decks where Tribute is better because you want the discard, but it's still like.
Mm-mm. I'm gonna pitch this counter heart
Also, I know it's different
and
context. Yeah. Oh boy, what
let
else?
me see.
While you're thinking, I know it's different context, but Autumn made fun of me for saying I didn't ban Tribute to the Doomed in case she bans Graceful Charity, because she would never ban Graceful Charity if she has it too. But when we did regular TCG progression, she banned Pot of Greed, which
Okay,
was
that's because
also
it was
a
over
card that we both
centralizing.
had.
We had 3 of it, and it meant that we only had 37 actual slots that were like
Fair, I
real.
guess.
Um, what else do I want to get rid of?
I knew you'd be on this because of the fucking Dark Rooker being gone. See, Dark Rooker is the max C of
Dark Rooker's like the opposite Maxi. Maxi keeps combo decks in check. Dark Rooker keeps trap decks in check.
I guess I'll pitch this, even though I do like this card.
I love that card so much.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if like it's in every single deck I play going forward. I love me
So
some rummaging. I think it's looting, not rummaging. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. One of them is draw then discard. One of them is discard then draw. I never remember which one is looting and which one is rummaging.
right. I'm gonna
It's one
normal
direct. One
summon
of them.
baby freaking dragon.
Oh heck, yeah.
I'm gonna sack both of these for thrust dragon bunker strike.
Oh gosh.
I'm
Yeah.
going to declare its effect, mill 1, draw 3, and then put the same number back, I think.
Saryuja ass card. It just
Okay.
is Saryuja, which is weird. Took the actual card game like 17, 16, 17, 18, whatever years.
16,
To
17.
get
6, 17.
hell yeah.
It's
It's insane how like they just say it and then immediately go back to what they were like. This is a rank 6 and 7, 6, 7 deck that's going to actually control the board by making the like. It's just like
yeah.
a fucking thing in their lexicon now that they can't help.
Okay. I think what I will do is I'll put this, and this on bottom of deck.
Makes sense.
Going to normal summon Tenacity Dragon.
Tenacity or Tedicity? I already made
Gonna
that.
normal summon Beast Summoner. I'm going to
Yeah.
tribute both for Dragoness.
Oof, yeah.
Gonna declare, mill 1.
Yep. Can attack twice. Oof.
Yep. The it has to destroy a monster, but yeah.
Yeah.
Guess I will go to battle. Let's see. I'm gonna go you into you.
Okay. Oops. Not declare. I take 12.
I'm gonna go thrust into the set.
Yeah.
Alright. And then drag us into the rhythmical performer.
Yeah,
for
that's
2K.
kind of bad. 1, 2, 3. I will activate my own Graceful Charity.
Okay.
I'll discard you. And I'll discard you. Now let me think about how I want to do this. I'll normal summon Setupper.
Sure.
I'll normal summon Lindo. I'll sacrifice both for 7's Road Magician.
Okay.
I'll normal summon Gekka.
Okay.
Use her effect to pay 500 and get back the Lindo. I guess it doesn't matter, but Lindo's probably.
Sure.
If Dueling Book lets me. There we go. I'll normal summon Lindo.
Yeah.
I'll tribute both for Yami Ruler the Dark Delair.
Okay. This is just a big guy, I guess. Unless you're gonna.
I'll use its effect, changing it to defense mode.
You are
Neither
gonna
player
use
can
effect,
tribute
okay.
summon level 7 or higher monsters this turn.
Alright.
I'll declare 7's Road to mill 1 card.
Yeah.
And Dark, Earth, Water, Fire, Light. Dark, Earth, Fire, Water, Light. So that's 5, which is 1500.
300 times 5 is 1500, brings up to 36, yeah.
And then is this during the turn? Yeah, during the turn it was normal summon. 36 into 25.
Yeah, I'll take 11.
And then it goes back down to 21, and then I'll end my turn.
Alright.
You can't tribute summon level 7 or higher, guys.
That's fine. Well,
I'm still in a bad position because I have like less than half my life points left, but
yeah, I still think this is
probably
probably
played that
worth
wrong,
me
but
doing. I'm going to Gamelon to aid him, more like. I don't know why I said that.
I could attack. God, I could have attacked the Thrust Dragon with Yami Ruler, but I was scared that like of the Mazillion Dragiuses and the level 7 bird guy that can just like destroy me or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna normal summon Niwatori.
Burb.
I'm
Yep.
going to tribute it for Necromaid Nana.
Yeah.
Declare its effect.
Yeah, you do have a level 7 Kazdragis, yeah.
Well, I'm actually gonna put back Hopwea
Oh, makes
on the
sense.
bottom of deck. And then draw 2. Alright. Sorry, I should be in main. I'm
No worries.
cheating. Mm, mm, mm.
Seven's Road should keep the attack until your next turn. Or that, yeah, until my next turn or whatever.
That would be kind of busted. Because you could just do it again.
Yeah.
Alright, I suppose I will
But if I do it
set
too many
a
times, I'll
bunch of
bail
cards
myself
here.
out.
I'll go to battle. I'll hit over the Sevens Road.
Yep, I take 200.
Yep. Pass to you.
Okay. That's fine. I'll switch Yami Ruler to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of funny. I'll normal summon Gekka.
Sure.
Pay 500 for her effect.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get back Lindo.
Mm-hmm.
I'll normal Lindo.
Yeah.
I'll tribute both for Dragius.
Yeah.
And then I'll normal summon Luan Adventurers,
Sure.
which is a plant, so. Declare mill a card, it can attack 2 monsters. Dragius into Bust Bunker Strike.
Yeah, I'll take 200, and I'm gonna... I really should have kept a card in hand that was better. Oh, sorry, that was better to get rid of, but,
Yeah, fair.
yeah. I actually really wanted to keep this card, but whatever. I think I need to get rid of your Dragius.
Sure. Yami Ruler attacks the one in front of it.
That's fine.
Luan attacks the one in front of it. And then there's no
Sorry
main
if that
phase 2.
cost me.
I keep doing it.
It just may have. It just fucking may have, dude. Are you actually kidding me?
Oh,
I can't fucking believe I'm losing from this. This is the worst shit ever.
the rush
You even
rules keep fucking me up both ways. Yeah? What's up?
No, I just didn't read my card. Man, we even said we'd allow takebacks, but this is way too late. Because I knew this was a possibility. God, I swear to like you're gonna rewatch this episode and look at my hand and
Hey, if it's any consolation, if we are doing Omega for episodes after this or whatever, there will be no takebacks ever again.
that's true. That's true. It's practice. The question is, can you put enough on board?
I don't think I can put lethal on board. Do I even want to? Because that's the hard thing about Restful. Is like, do I want to set a guy?
Right.
Because that might protect me, but I mean, it'll also like possibly fuck me over. But I do want fucking I'll set this, and then 15 direct.
Yeah. I was like, well, getting rid of
direct.
Necroman is really bad, but surely I'll draw into something playable, right?
Yeah. Are you on? I guess you don't have to reveal this information. Are you on the fucking
You got
Necroman
it.
trap?
Because I literally lost because of that misplay.
Heck yeah, I won.
Do I even swap anything out?
I'm thinking about the same thing. Do I want to swap anything out? There's a world where I swap this with like.
I honestly think that seemed fine, aside from the fact that I misplayed the fuck out of it.
Well, no, because that doesn't do anything for me. I'll swap these and hope that I don't regret it.
I think I'm honestly just fine.
I think I'm good. I swapped one card, but
I guess I'll go first again, even though last time I got kind of a
sounds good.
shitty hand for it.
You are on the trap deck, so it makes sense to go first.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Alright, main one. Excuse me, I said main one. Dueling book. Alright, start with a ship of 7 treasures. Gonna pitch this 7's road.
Oof. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just imagining you in your deck profile, like laughing at Dark Darkrooker being banned and putting every trap you own in the deck. Just like, finally, I can put. Okay. Nice. Do you think she knows there's like the giant sample letters are in front of her? That's what she's looking down at.
Guess I'll do this.
That happened in like an instant for me. Like she went to the grave, you put it back, you drew two, you said things like in 1 second. It was like at fucking hyperspeed. Okay. I'll normal summon Lindo.
Yeah.
I'll normal summon Tenacity.
Yeah. Tenacity or tenacity?
I'll sacrifice both for Elegant Firebird Harpooia.
Yeah, I'm gonna Heartbreak look this.
So change it to defense and I take 1,000. Or 500?
500.
500. 1,000 would be way too good. I'll normal summon Becca.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll use her effect to get back to Lindo. I'll pay 500 in a second because I forgot to do that
Sure.
first. I'll normal summon the Lindo.
Mhm.
I'll sacrifice both for a Yami ruler.
Ugh, yeah.
Do I want to kill? Well, actually, killing Bombheart doesn't do anything. You'll take damage, but I mean, I'll change it to defense mode. Neither player contributes summon next turn. Level 7 or higher monsters.
Yeah.
I was gonna Harpooia, and then I realized that doesn't. That wouldn't. I guess that would fill my graveyard, but I mean that doesn't. I'll pass there. You can't tribute summon level 7 or higher, guys.
Right.
I like how useless. I get why it's there, but I like how useless it is on Yami Ruler with that. Like, I can't tribute summon level 7 or higher guys for that turn either.
Yeah.
Like, I get it's to, but like you can change it to defense mode after you do all your other shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand. Like, the limitation is so not gonna come up most times. I switched from Dark Recruiter control to Yami Ruler control, bitches.
I know, yeah. I'm saying that. Guess I just end there. You just, slowed me down a little.
To attack mode,
Mm-hmm.
Their effect, I'll draw a card, then discard a card.
Mm-hmm.
That's good for later. I'll set something. Now I gotta think about something. I'll set something else, I guess, to get things out of my hand. I don't think that does anything. I already did the Gekka, the Harpooia thing. I did the Gekka thing last turn. Dark Delayer attacks this set. Harpooia attacks this set.
It's not set.
Pass to you. Sorry. I'm an idiot. I'm a loser. I don't know. Yeah, go on.
No. Alright. Well, I see 2 traps back there, but I don't really have much of a choice what to play into them. I'm gonna go Necroman.
Okay.
Bring back this Niwatori.
Okay.
And then I will.
My guys are 25, so I'm not scared of Dragius. I'm kind of scared of Seven's Red. I don't remember what the big
Nasty Dragon.
Oh god, yeah.
Effect mill 1.
Something loses 400. Which guy?
I guess. Slightly annoying. I guess the Harpooia. I don't want you doing that. The Army Ruler's just a guy.
Hey, can you tell me something? I need help with something. What's its
Use a
attack at?
calculator. Right, and then I'll get rid of these 2 for my Dragius.
Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, why'd you do that? I guess to crash.
Yeah, I'd rather crash because otherwise you're gonna crash and then be able to get in.
Fair.
It's material for you, you know. And I still have the thing on field. So, yeah, battle.
Okay.
Alright, here's where you
I'm
hit
gonna
me with
activate the
that.
barrier, shuffling one guy from the graveyard into the deck to make your guy
Yeah,
lose
literally about to
500.
call it. Well, I'm crashing anyway.
Yeah. Once it lets me. It's 80
400,
monster,
right?
right? Not a. Yeah, so we both crash. I just want to make sure that because again, I keep saying it, but a lot of my cards that shuffle things back are like an earth plant, just a plant, a normal monster, something with
Right.
1500 or less attack, and it's like I don't fucking know anymore. They all have different restrictions.
Yeah, that's fine. Get rid of your hop wheel.
I did. I assume it just hasn't happened to you
No,
yet.
okay, I was gonna say, no, it hasn't happened on my end.
Okay. It happened for me. I also keep getting the barrier confused with salary cut or whatever, where it's like the same thing, but
God,
my
dude.
monster can't be destroyed by battle or whatever. Okay. 1, 2. You're at 8k, which is a lot. I'm gonna normal summon Gekka.
Yeah.
Pay 500 to get back a normal plant.
Mhm.
Lindo. I'll normal Lindo. Sacrifice both for Dragius.
Yeah.
I'll set 2 cards. Use Dragius to mill a card. 25 into that.
Yep.
25 directly, and 25 directly.
Mhm.
And then I'll pass there.
Well. That's something. Alright, I'll try. Normal Necroman.
Yep.
Effect.
Yep. Baby freaking dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, yeah. Mill a card. Okay, that one is, I guess, just for the mill. Because I'm like, you have to crash with the first thing anyway. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. How many traps do you have in 3?
Yeah.
So it becomes 28.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it becomes 28.
Okay.
Okay.
I can see why you milled now. Hell yeah, Ancient Arrived Dragon. That guy's cool. I'm gonna activate salary cut. I pay 600. Neither monster can be destroyed by this battle, and your guys loses 400. 400 attack. But nobody can be destroyed. So your guy becomes 24.
Okay. And then, alright, let's see. It's not doing it. I changed the attack and it's not doing anything. There
It's
we go.
fine. Just take 100 damage. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
and then
you just take
100.
100, and then nobody can be destroyed by that battle. So
Yeah.
still crashing. Okay, makes sense.
Yep. Then you go back down to 22. Alright.
Please. Okay. I'm gonna normal summon Luon Adventures.
Mhm.
I'm gonna activate Invading Nature on your set.
No.
And now, you think this is Shadowflower, right? You think this is Yami Ruler Control, which is fine. I'm gonna normal summon Rhythmical Performer.
Mm.
We both mill a card. If yours is a spell trap, I get to draw 1 card. It wasn't. The trap deck, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm going to. But so you thought it was Shadowflower. You thought it
Well,
was
you
Yami
can't
Ruler
run that
Control.
many traps or else you fucking
Yeah,
brick on
fair.
them.
But it's actually Ekdysis
Oh god, I do like this card. I do like this card a
3300
lot.
attack. It is
Yeah.
Shadowflower and Yami Ruler to control until I can
11
get
and
this fucking
25,
reptile
I think,
guy.
does it.
Yep, and just in case, there's this.
Just in case what? I have no back row.
I don't know. I'm saying just in case our math is wrong or something. I don't know.
Alright,
Either
yeah.
way, it was actually.
Do you want to do a game 3?
If you
Anyway?
want to. If you think this Axis was too short or whatever.
It
I'm
was
up
a
for
little
game
bit
2.
short, yeah. Yeah, no,
It's
GG.
yeah.
Congrats. That second game, I don't know what to attribute that one to. I feel like I did the
I
best
think
I could.
me just
First
just
game,
me just getting Yami Ruler early.
insanely
Yeah.
bad luck misplay. For the record,
Yeah.
you know, I'd set just like 2 garbage things just to block with, basically, and a couple of
Yeah.
traps, and I could have kept one of those garbage things in my hand to pitch for Dragon Counterattack, but I didn't because I forgot that Dragon Counterattack requires a discard. I'm just like, oh, it's when
Yeah.
your dragon gets destroyed, I destroy a thing.
Yeah.
The reason that I didn't remember that is because I haven't gotten to use it for like fucking 6 episodes for a reason that I don't really remember why exactly, but I seem to remember that I couldn't really play trap cards for a while.
Me
And
reaping,
so
me sowing.
you've literally won with Darkrooker without Darkrooker. Congrats.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Ecdysis Caligula is like a card that was made
Oops.
for me. I love
I
Shadow
actually really
Flower.
like
Flower
this. I
Fairy.
really like Ecdysis as well. I just
Yeah.
didn't pull it. So.
I play when I had to this on Dueling Book. I played it. I don't understand why, but I thought its effect is like once per turn you can make it gain attack equal to the number of cards in my grave. So like it would gain 13, I would pass, and then you would pass back when you're done, and then I do it again to gain another 13. I didn't read the continuous effect part. I thought it was a trigger thing. I didn't see you accepted a rematch, so sorry, or offered
That's
one. So I didn't click it immediately. But yeah, I like this deck. It's using the Shadow Flowers as a smaller engine to get fucking and Yami Ruler to stall the game until I can get Caligula to like
What the fuck is
4,000 attack.
this?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Good luck, Dolores.
I was about to say you
doesn't-
lost.
This game.
I was about to say you lost, so I should throw rock paper scissors anyway, because you should get the choice because you lost. But it worked out that way anyway.
Right. There's a simpleton.
The sand's not the best, but I mean it's far from bad. I mean. Okay. That makes it a little better. Does it though? I'm gonna normal summon Baked Bean Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna set a Tenacity Dragon. I don't know why I said. Oh, I'm tributing them off anyway. I'm tributing them off anyway, so it doesn't matter. I just have to choose between 2 guys. I'll go Ancient Arise.
Okay.
Use its effect, mill a card to become 3,000.
Yeah.
Just to get my graveyard full, because now you know why I want my graveyard full.
Sure.
There you go. And then next week you're gonna bring a lot of the shuffle 3 things from your opponent's graveyard back into the deck. But then I'm not gonna be on Caligula because I'm gonna expect you to do
Take
that.
it back down.
Oh yeah. We never have to worry about this again if we change to Omega or
Right.
Ignis or whatever other one we're using.
Let's see.
They redraw art when they port cards into Rush, which I think is cool. I think the original like older Baby Dragon I like more because I liked it. I think it's a paler shade of orange that I prefer. I don't like the Baby Dragon Rush was like this vibrant dark orange.
Yeah.
I like him a bit more like pale, a bit more like bright orange. Like
I'm gonna flip summon this card.
Yep. I assume you have something that requires you to control a bird.
Nah. I'm gonna go
Okay.
Necroman. That's right.
I also like my 9-card extra deck just in case you go first. So you think I'm still on Materion and play around it or something.
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. I think I actually should go with this just to clear out my hand. Excuse me.
Oh heck.
So your guy goes down to 2k.
Yep. Ancient Drive Dragon's cool. It's funny that we just ignore part of its like the bigger part of its effect or whatever, but
yeah. Yeah, I'll get him.
I'll activate the barrier.
You motherfucker.
Let's go with tenacity because it's harder to get back effect monsters.
I mean, I can at least get in.
Yeah,
Right.
you do get in for 13. So
See, I kept
how much?
thinking about, do I want the barrier? And I'm like, 400 is never going to be fucking enough in our situations. And somehow it always is for you.
Hey, how much life points do I have left?
I don't remember.
I don't have. Yeah, I'm gonna normal summon Baked Bean Soldier. I'll normal summon Set Upper.
Yeah.
Sacrifice both for Elegant Firebird Harpuya.
Yeah.
Set a card. I want the card in my hand, so it would just be like mill one card for no effect, basically. So I'll just swing in for
Alright.
to do 12.
1200.
Pass to you.
Bit annoying, but...
I haven't drawn a single Yami ruler.
Mm.
I said it in DM or whatever, not DMs, but like in the chat thing. I still love that you banned Dark Rooker like a set or two before he gets an archetype based round.
Good.
So now they're just like in one of those sets, one of like the 3 or 4 archetypes in the entire set is useless.
Lose 400.
Okay. I didn't think you milled yet, that's why I didn't do it immediately.
Right. And then I'm going to tribute both of
no.
these. Now,
Okay.
that back row is like definitely another the barrier, right? But
I don't know.
even if it's like salary cut, that's still also gonna you know what, no, fuck that. I'm doing shock lead. So it loses another 16.
Okay, so it becomes 500.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'll take 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'll normal Gekka and use her effect. Wait, do I have a target? No, I don't have a target, so I can't use its effect. Well, I just normal summoned a 0 attack guy for no reason. It's fine. I'll normal summon Flower Fang Festival Jasmine.
Right, okay.
I hate doing this, but I'll sacrifice both for Caligulon. I usually don't like playing it this early. I usually like it just being a finisher.
6, 7, 8, 9. It's cards in graveyard, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just cards. Set 2 cards just in case, I guess, and then 29 into Shock Lead.
I'll take 13.
I usually only like playing Caligulon after, like, in the situation like last time, where I just put it down as like a surprise 4,000 attack guy. Okay. I'll normal summon Lindo. Invading Nature this one.
It doesn't matter.
Invading Nature this one. That's 3,100. Now, because it's 11 engrave.
So it goes, you can hit for 44.
Yep. I said this before that happened. Ooh.
And you got it. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if I would. I guess not. I was about to say I wonder if I would have had a shot if I won game 1, but no, it would have just turned into a 2-1. Well, no, because I would have been able to side here.
Yeah, you would have been able to decide or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much impact Yami Ruler made. It's certainly annoying.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Yami Ruler control, but I guess that just didn't.
Like
it didn't have as
you
much
did get
impact.
its effect off a couple turns, but I don't know how much it helped.
Because the first one it did, the first time it did in like game 1, it didn't help at all. I think. The second time I think it did, because you did seem annoyed when I activated it or whatever.
Well,
so,
sure, but all it meant was that I couldn't do anything that turn, and I had to wait, and then I was able to get back like the turn after. I guess it gave you more time to dig for battle tricks.
Yeah, because it's using battle tricks and Yami Ruler to stall the game, and
how
then
many
use, like,
how many trap cards are you running?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, that's the same number as me, who is allegedly the trap deck, which is really funny.
Yeah,
I don't know how you run more than this without just breaking on them constantly.
Yeah, because I'm supposed to use traps and Yami Ruler to stall the game while
Mm.
using like the bird and Tenacity Dragon, Graceful Charity, the Psychic Lady that mills us both one or whatever, and all
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
sevens to fill my graveyard, and then keep stalling until I can just
I mean,
throw down a
my theory is
Caligula.
like,
It's
you
like
know,
5,000 attack.
I mill and set traps, and even if you destroy them or whatever, then they get in, and then eventually I
Yeah,
go for a night vision push. But I guess he's just not good enough to carry it. It's annoying. Um,
yeah,
yeah, don't know what I could have done differently. Probably the deck is just bad. But
uh,
I wanted to give it another shot now that Dark Rooker is gone, and
the
Dark
evil
Rooker
is
still got
defeated.
me. So
Yeah, the evil is defeated with Dark.
yeah, hopefully
And
I'll
what sucks is like unlike well, I feel unlike with our TCG, there's no chance Dark Rooker's ever getting unbanned. There's
I
no way to
mean,
unban a card, or even
I mean,
like
didn't we say that
for
at the
Dark.
end of like each year or something we would
There's no way. Like I think
well,
Dark
not
Rooker
not
Control
anytime
is
soon, but
still.
maybe
Yeah,
really
I think
even in the
Darker
future.
Control is still like a. I think it's still a thing that's played sometimes. Like I still
I
think it's
see.
going to be like, but I doubt you're ever going to be like, yeah, Dark Rooker's fun. But we'll see,
Uh,
maybe one day.
fair enough, I guess. Um,
I originally was going to play Materion because it got the Reptile guy, and the Reptile guy is good. It's I think it's once per turn mill a card Graceful Charity,
mm.
which is really good. And the downside is like I think the fucking snake is like a level 6 with like 1400 attack or some shit.
Oh, that's awkward.
Or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. So you need like the way to get the level 6 guy, but I think it's just Graceful Charity. And I originally played that, but I'm like I played Materion for like the last few
No, that's
times or
fair.
whatever, and
I think it was neat that you did something new, even if it was a floodgate cough.
yeah.
Um,
It's not okay. I guess it is because I was gonna argue like yeah, Floodgate where like I think it mattered one of like the 3 times I played it, and every other time it's just
no,
like
that wasn't the
okay.
problem. The problem was my deck is bad.
I
It's
just
really
wanted to
weird
play
though, because like
Caligula.
I feel like I mean, this was like half dragons still, and I cut
Yeah,
back like a lot of other like I had other level sevens in here. The
yeah,
idea was my big guys on my removal. Um, it just kind of wasn't
makes
enough.
sense.
Um,
I did like I keep having this thing. I don't know if you're having it. You probably don't because you have a different Yu-Gi-Oh brand than me. Um, I like apparently I should have been playing Yami Ruler this whole time, or like a decent chunk of this entire series, or whatever. But my thought is like, well, that's the boss monster of the warriors with like good defense. I'm not playing that deck, so I can't play
I
this.
kinda have
You know what I mean?
that. I yeah, no, I get that because I have
Same
a
with
similar thing
yeah,
of just like it's less like oh I can't use it because it's the boss for a thing I'm not running. It's more so I'm just like you know if it's I mean fuck I'm running Sevens Road even though I'm not running
yeah,
spellcasters and it's just because it's an independently good card. I have a decent
yeah.
mix of attributes, but the main reason I'm playing it is because it's a good level 7 specifically, and my deck is
It's
kind of
yeah.
7 axis. Um,
It's like the same thing happened with Caligula for me, where like I pulled it early on, I think, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I like this card. If I pull the rest of the chameleon cards, I'll play this.
mhm.
And it's like, no, you can play it anyway. You could. I'm already on a deep draw deck with Shadowflower that fills the graveyard.
Unrelated, there was a brief moment where I was considering crafting Darkness Crested Hawk because I'm like, oh, she's gonna be on Metarion and they're all lights, and Darkness Crested Hawk is like an anti-light thing, and then I'm like, one, this is one card that's probably not even this interaction may not even come up even if you're on Metarion. Two, I don't know if you're gonna be on Metarion. Three, absolutely should be crafting Graceful Charity. What am I even thinking?
Yeah, yeah, like Graceful Charity. I wonder. There's neither of us are probably gonna ban Graceful Charity.
I don't think so.
Like, I feel like we're gonna be like 15 episodes. Like
It
at
is a
the
bit
end of this, and we're
sacky,
still gonna
but
be on. Like we're gonna be on Graceful Charity in like the final episode of this thing.
mm.
Yeah, that's the entirety of the Sevens era, which is crazy.
Yeah,
That we're
yeah.
like pretty much halfway through.
Halfway through what?
Like we did the Sevens era. What's left is the Go Rush era, right?
Well, yeah, but that one lasts longer, and then there's like two different post Go Rush series of
Oh,
stuff.
fair.
Like
Okay, fair.
I think in terms of number of episodes, we're like not even a third of the way through.
Gosh, yeah.
But yeah, I
I think the
guess
Sevens. Any
this
thoughts on
was
like the Sevens era as a whole?
I mean, it's interesting. The depth crept in, and it comes from other places than it does in the TCG. You really do have to exercise different muscles, like
Yeah.
um clearing out your hand is just really important. There was a comment left about that on a video a few videos
Yeah.
ago that was just like the main point of like the thing to do is find a deck. Whatever deck you're doing, your goal is supposed to be clear out your hand as efficiently as possible to draw into your power cards in the mid
It is
game.
kind of yeah. It is kind of crazy how fast it's gotten to this because like I feel like we started with just like I summoned a 1400 normal. Oh no, I can't beat that or whatever. And now we're at
Yeah.
like Yami Ruler with fucking Harpuya and Dragius and
Hmm.
Caligulon and shit as like something we do every turn. And I feel like it took way longer for original like regular Yu-Gi-Oh to stop being like I normal summon an 1800 normal. I can't beat that or whatever. Or like
Let's
evolve
compare
as fast
because
as this.
we're in what we're in late 2020. No, we're in beginning of 2023, right?
Yeah, so we're about a year and a half, 2 years in.
Or no, I think it is 2022. I think Seven's only lasted 2 years, so I think we're about 2 years in. Where was Yu-Gi-Oh 2 years in? That was 2005. That was GOAT. I
Yeah,
think this is probably a similar level of complexity to GOAT, to be honest. Um,
I guess.
Well, okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. I haven't actually played that much Go, and I'm sure there's gonna be Go players that are like, no, it's the deepest, most well, okay, at least from where I'm coming from, in terms of like the complexity of interactions, it's mostly just like individually powerful cards, like tiny 2 card synergies that you're like, oh, if I draw this plus this, it's good, or like if I have this in the
Yeah,
graveyard and I draw this, it's good, that type of thing. That's what I
yeah.
mean when I say it in terms of complexity. I don't necessarily mean in terms because it's kind of apples to oranges. Goat is a very, it's a relatively slower game of like individual kind of um board control, like one piece at a time, and then sometimes you draw into your big blowouts, and like I feel like the blowouts in this game are not nearly as strong. Like Goat, you can draw a card that wins you the game, right? I feel like
Yeah.
this does it doesn't even with Dragius, it doesn't happen that much. Like I summoned Dragius probably like 3 or 4 times in that set. And
And
like
I
I
just
swear half the
barrier.
times you just buried it, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's not enough.
Or salary
Um
cut or whatever. It's like there's a
um
fucking third one of these that's awful. It's like when your opponent declares an attack, shuffle 3 monsters from your graveyard into the deck. They lose 500 attack. And it's like you're shuffling 2 more guys for 100 more attack loss.
yeah.
I get it, like if you have Sakuretsu armor, it also pops 2 guys. But
Hmm.
Sakuretsu armor is a legend, and we're not going to play that over Graceful Charity.
Right. Yeah, it's not really
And it's
worth
like a
considering
magazine
until we
promo.
get the
Yeah,
I think it's a year from now in universe
I think so.
in the timeline is when we is when we get the
Yeah,
ability to I want to say it's
and then
January
it'll be
2023. We get the
and then
ability
it'll
to
be
run
fun.
one each
Like
of a legend monster spell trap.
Dark Rooker dies, Jinzo takes its place as an anti-trap thing.
Jinzo is at least like I don't know. Jinzo is more dealable
Jinzo's the
with,
same. Yeah,
and you can only
yeah,
run one
because
of
it
it.
doesn't. Yeah, because Dark Rooker keeps returning to the hand or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
And if you
dodge
set
strike.
it, 26 is like a really awkward line for it to be on.
Yeah, because
Um,
that's the thing with Dark Rooker. Like I pulled it, and my first thought was like, well, I'm not going to be running the zombie stuff that focuses on this. So I probably shouldn't be running Dark Rooker, and then I just
right.
didn't until I posted a deck list somewhere, and they're like, "Why the fuck aren't you playing 3 Dark Rooker or 2 Dark Rooker or whatever?"
Yeah. So I guess next time we have I don't remember what this says called Galaxy of Fate, I
Galaxy of
think.
Fate, yeah, yeah,
Which introduces a new type of monster that is exclusive to Rush Duel, that being the Galaxy type. I know that this continues to get kind of typal support for a long time, and there's a couple of different archetypes
yeah,
based around
because
it, and like the Go Rush characters often used Galaxy types, like the
yeah,
main
like
characters.
I think the main character and his rival both like one uses light galaxy normal monsters, and the other
Hmm.
uses like dark galaxy graveyard stuff or something.
Right. So yeah, that should be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to that.
There's
I
also, if I
mhm.
remember correctly, I think there's another like spell trap removal that's better than Hammer Crush.
Oh,
I
interesting.
think which is why I have not crafted a Hammer Crush because I'm like, I don't think I need 2 Hammer Crush plus however many of these that I pull
Sure.
or whatever. Or so I just have it. I just didn't crush it. I almost didn't crush. I almost didn't craft it. I didn't craft a Hammer Crush because of that or whatever. Let me see.
Right.
Ghost Cyclone. If you have no face-up monsters on your field, destroy a spell trap your opponent controls. Then if you have 3 or more monsters in your graveyard, draw 1 card.
Okay.
It's not like it's not like inherently better, but it is another like spell trap removal option every deck
Yeah.
has.
But when I when I looked at the set, I don't remember seeing anything that impressed me too much, but it's at least new, and I really do want to move off of this this era of
'Cause-
the dragon stuff, just especially because it hasn't really been working for me. I've lost 3 games
Yeah.
in a row now, or 3 matches in a row, I should say.
Because the next set is like galaxy stuff, the sheep women or whatever,
Yes, the
and
Woolly
the
Wonderland.
insects. Yeah, and the insects. Those are like the main 3 themes.
Okay.
The insects are weird. They like turn your opponent's guys into insects and then gain attack equal
I
to
see.
insects or whatever. The I don't know what the sheep people do
I
because
guess we'll
I've read the
have
cards.
to
And
see. I'll
yeah,
obviously do a
we'll figure it
summary at the
out.
beginning after I read the cards.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, hopefully that'll be something interesting. And of course, we'll be moving to a different client, which I'm gonna have to get used to because I don't really like auto clients. But if we want to be able to use stuff that is not be beholden to the like modern ban list of Rush, because for some reason Dueling Book doesn't have an option to
yeah,
turn that off, then we don't really have much of a choice. So yeah, it should at least
yeah.
potentially look more
We'll
interesting for the viewers as well.
we'll play a few games of Omega just casually to test it out for you or whatever.
Probably, yeah. Anyway, thanks for
Yeah.
watching. Congrats to you for your
I
third win in a
won
row.
the 7-0.
We're officially, you won the 7-0, and we're officially in the Jira era as well, because you've won 3 games
Yeah.
3 matches in a row. Gonna have
Hell
to
yeah.
claw my way back to a positive record. But yeah. See you guys next time for Galaxy of Fate.
See you guys next time.
Bye.